Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Todd Gurley.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerry Rice, 74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Marino with a give to Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Meanwhile, Marino's throw incomplete, intended for Rice.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything. started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Indeed, they're going for it with Moreno. He's got the completion to Strong. And out across midfield down to the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, we'll have the first down and a little extra. Touchdown, Allen! A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 40.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Marino on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Marino. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. He knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Chargers.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Morton Anderson to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete.
I want to change course here for a second, CD, and talk about Week 1 Breeze versus Brady. Obviously, such a spotlight matchup. Remember, these two met way back in the Big Ten in college. Brady won that game, Michigan over Purdue. But since being in the NFL, this was the 6th time they've gone head-to-head. Now, Breeze won the first 3 battles. Brady had won the next 2 battles, 4 and 5. Number 6, though, back to Drew Brees. And now we don't know how much longer, obviously, they're both going to be in the NFL. But while they are both in the NFC South, they're going to meet at least twice this season now, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's pretty smooth how you brought up how we don't know how much longer they'll be in the NFL.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now third down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. 3rd and 2. Now Marino. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Marino. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get it.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series.
And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Robert Quinn.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On the handoff, it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. To throw is Jackson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, here's the fullback Strong. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 36, Marino. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They snap the ball at 1. Now Marino. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
First down. First and 10.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Ravens 7.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Lawrence Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to... Now Jackson on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jackson.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that'll set them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. To throw again is Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Johnson, 70 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Extra point try by Bailey. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Ravens 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in 2nd down. A very bizarre scenario there, to say the least, but they do get yardage out of it. Now it's 2nd down. And look at this. The punt team is out there.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only second down, so now it's third. No words at all for that one. Just a ridiculous play, to be frank, but they keep possession as now it's third down. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Tonight,
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.